Ebusuya money. Na chese busumia etoso enwotwe ewo afiwe mu no ochina na kusa ye dia bewie ye. That's how far the Lord has brought us. Ebusuya sisi me no wakase duba ko abo apa ho sema edue no pepe dwumedia Peace FM ya today working time. Ena Kofi kum edru mi so a mede be somo na mede dwumedia somo e free sisi ya de akwa prem to bread. Ya na mpeni eka yasem bi se opa sama ka kire Nyankopon a na waka kire emframa. Me yobi a mepe akenkan pa nti metato books every bookshop akanene ye frɛ wo mo challenge bookshop. Se wonim challenge bookshop ne wo kokomlemle no. Okay, sisia no omukɔ omunim ti ye frɛ wo mo challenge bookshop ye frɛ wo mo Challenge Enterprises of Ghana. Na se we Christoni a wonim se Challenge Enterprises afibia no Omo edijumedie bi hihye so a ye frɛ no Pastors and Christian Leaders Conference. Have you ever been part of this conference? Every year, Challenge Bookshop, now Challenge Enterprises, you organize BBA ye frɛ no Challenge Christian Leaders and Challenge and Christian Leaders, I beg your pardon, Pastors and Christian Leaders Conference. Afidie ebeba so ena omo send me invite, right? Na omo send me invite here ja me fa akwenye so na wo so member wa mane say ye be ya ye nyina ye bi hia wo conference na se enti no this year's Pastors and Christian Leaders Conference 2024 is under the theme Transforming Ghana, Discipling the Nation. Transforming Ghana, Discipling the Nation. Into year starting Ejuada. Yeah, 2nd of September to the 5th, right? Jumedi Bebaso Ewo Accra Rich Church. So if this is going to be your first time, you are invited. If you've always been with us, join us this year as well. So this year's Pastors and Christian Leaders Conference 2024 is coming off this coming Monday, 2nd of September to 5th of September. This year's venue, as usual, will be Accra Ridge Church. Ena kwesiade so Bible Society of Ghana. Yafa new president. President kwesiada ena obesuyai. New president no eye Ajinasari. I love the Bible. Wherever they sell it, any society that affiliates to the Bible, I am also proud to be associated with this. So this year, I would like to say a big thanks to the management and staff of Challenge Enterprises of Ghana for inviting me to be part of the Pastors and Christian Leaders Conference that is holding from Monday, 2nd September at Accra Ridge Church. 23 past 11, Peace 104.3 FM. Efri na what you say ene. Ena ye maame Daviama. Oto enkra edemane me se ene nyame ya adomo a eye na woda. Daviama wo connections pa o. Ana pay me wo meeting bi mu ena me hu se Kabila frɛ me. Na Kabila me kire Kabila a PhD. Kabila on frɛ me bibia obesend message, so I thought this could be an emergency. Say Kabila PhD frɛ me. Enti no me free meeting ni mu na me se Kabila asemben o se ene ya Daviama birthday o me se yo Kabila matewai. Sa so ena yefunu wura Mabna last week. I quite remember baby I mean last week Mabna friend me say Kofi next week Daviama birthday. Na me say yo Mabna matewai. Na dwendwen egu me so no doso. Tewe de eduru a na wakai me. Enti ene ye maame eye gifty ama asantewa aye aha ne din ankasa no ye maame anti gifty ama asantewa aye ene nyame adum we di infinchia eduoson enson. Yeah, today Davy Ama turns 77 years to the glory of God. So happy 77th birthday to you, Auntie Gifty Ama Santewa Aye, aka Davy Ama of Dimples Junction, Abelenkpe. Anapei Mabna Ninuaba Eye Mayfair, Dina Weda, Eye Heavy Do. Inti Anapei Mejina Mabna Heavy Do. Any heavy do ejumayefo ne customers na Mayfair ma we show happy birthday. There's one here that says happy birthday to Samuel Kobna Amwakun. Happy birthday to you, Samuel Kobna Amwakun. Okankwe North Municipal Director NADMO, and also Okankwe North Constituency Organizer MPP. So Sami, happy birthday to you. The next one says happy birthday, a glorious one in advance to Sister Sylvia Kwateng of Odroko SDA Church Choir, also known as Sing Unto the Lord. In Tinyamea Duma Wachina, Sister Sylvia, Yeta Yefra was Sing Unto the Lord, Wachina Wawoda. Sir, birthday wishy Ifri Set Asaribedi Hakun, also of Odroko SDA Church. There's one here that says happy birthday to Assistant Superintendent of Immigration Jennifer Gomado, Staff Officer Ghana Immigration Service Adenta Sector Command, from DSI Martha Ama Isel, Ghana Immigration Service Management Information System Department Headquarters Accra. Interim ASI Jennifer Gomado, happy birthday to you from Martha Ama Isel. And a Friday inti mema shoutouts kakrebi. First shout out goes out to you doing the listening this morning. And if I had only one shout out to give, oh, thank you. You know that if I had only one shout out to give, definitely my shout out will go out to the greatest, that is Pap T. So a loud and cheerful shout out goes out to you this morning, Pap T, the greatest. And I pay in Chiakesian Koma St. Philip's of St. Philip's Enterprise. And I pay in Chiakesian Ko and Fama Kobi Manemanche Niji ni tete mensa ko che the first. Na watching nyina no media tudwa se eye Kobi Manemanche ene na manfo nyina wo mu weyie mu nti afi we homowo no ochena nko a na wo mu bedi omo nye bibia mfa nka ho esanse wo mu mpanimfo ne ba ko afiri mu nti ebefa akwenye so na yamamu afi Kobi Man bi fe ni tete mensa ko chekoma bi fe wo hanye afi. Mrs. Georgina Buedi of Boasama Enterprise, and I pay in Chiakesian Koma when we bush your phone and Nanakobu, and I pay Michiao Ejumaya for more Goel Fuel Station a what Tantra, and I pay Michia Muna Station Manager Mr. Abaka Ejabaka, I pay Michiao Uncle Richie of R&B Farms. This week Uncle Richie did a birthday man, na enye easy baby. Weekend is still your birthday no Uncle Richie of R&B Farms. God bless you. And then I mean your sister Dora of Agrimat Medina. Chia when we juma yefu ngina fe Dr. KK Papra when we juma yefu ngina, and the man of the moment, Mr. Frank Heyman, CEO of Bearing Point Global Services. Big ups to you, Mr. Frank Heyman, CEO of Bearing Point Global Services. Adiachi. Yending komo kakra ansa na ya message ni so na pay. Alomi no kem. And 30th August womu amumu di womu woda echichirufo a yeni won wiase afa na nyina. Am say wiase afa na nyina eskafo ba ko pa Warren Buffett. So what he did that? Warren Buffett, American businessman, investor, and philanthropist, one of the best known investors in the world, and we did 94 years. Papa de wuja ne sika ho ebe ne ya, because he's worth $146 billion. Papa ononko abetumi age Ghana o. Papa ononko abetumi age Ghana free ya ha onyina mu. Ononko ani pa ba ko $146 billion. $146 billion. Yeah, what that's what you say. And then we did infinishia Ediokron and 9. Yeah, 1930. Warren Buffett. Hey, nyame ya domina say yes wa man there. Ochina ya papa Dr. Mensa Otabil. Yeah, ochina ya papa Dr. Mensa Otabil. Now woda. Guess what? Mensa Otabil will be turning 65 years tomorrow to the glory of God. And it's worth mentioning that today marks the first anniversary of the passing of our dear father, Major Kojo Boachijan. Yeah, papa, unyani baby ko ya nyankopon to nsa frɛ no no, ene afida pepepe. Yeah, say okay Boachijan. Nyame to nsa frɛ no no, ene afida pepepe. Yeah, the be kai to say he was a Ghanaian military officer, a coup plotter. Yeah, known to have planned the coup that brought JJ to power on the 4th of June 1979. And interestingly enough, he was also the best man at the wedding of JJ and Nana Kunedu. Andra Democrats for ye Franka Tuni Oba Sono, Oba Nyansafo, Oba Kukudru Kamala Harris. A free say ye pound say onombe to Franca and Farmer Democrats for no. Yesterday, Kamala Harris gave her first ever interview as the Democratic presidential nominee. Yeah, she sat down with CNN's Dana Bash. Hey, sa Obano so questions are to be sent pa CNN's Dana Bash. On the chance see interview be 1 hour. But interview no in same baby in free mwamba because one to bomb. Yeah, one to bomb. Kamala Harris in her nearly 1 hour long interview had no major mistakes. Also what to bomb and I say baby call wrong the and news, but baby I call so fine. But one thing feel about one person me drop about Kamala Harris and they say why any papa? Hey, politics there will be more. I say we check will be Asembi say PSA into Kamala Harris. Ne maame nko na wo no. Why any papa? Say na ne papa. Oni akonta nyina kutadin baako. Kamala Harris ne papa your friend no Donald. Yeah, or your professor. Kamala Harris ne papa your friend no Professor J Harris. Donald J Harris sa ene din. We di 86 years what so tiase. Nenti adena ne ba no oba beye vice president ombo papa ne din ana papa na nti America. Se me kira o bebia Kamala Harris ne papa tia ohu bedwiri pa. Yeah. Professor Donald J Harris, who is 86 years, he lives less than a mile from the White House. But despite the proximity, however, there is no record of Donald visiting his famous daughter in the White House in the past 3.5 years that she's been a vice president. Reason, the father and the mother, they officially divorced. Her parents divorced when she was just 7 years old. The father lives just 1 mile away from the White House, but he has never visited the daughter Kamala Harris. Hey, awadejaye. Sisi awoba eba be president of the world. Wa wonene ma mijaye ntimo nkasa. Ebusuya mewo enkaibo bi a ehu hia me pa ntime pese meyi enu free ho se meyi enu free ho wi a na afi ne aka nyina ya me message no ntime to me boase na me ne watch message no. Peace FM yede bosume ba kosi ho ebo deru edifa Delight Solar Products. Odefo nti wo ye bibini a ya wo mbisa ho se ewia bossa ne nyina ye tientiem se ewia yi ano odin dodo no ewia no wo de ye den. Oh, Ghana fo ene bibifo ewia bosse umma ewia no ho emba wo mfaso bia nti wonnim se ewia eboi ubetumi ade aso television a wontua electricity bill. Wonnim se ewia eboi ubetumi de aso kanea a wontua electricity bill. Wonnim se ewia eboi utumi de so fan ema ne bo mframa a wontua electricity bill. Normally no yengina yenya solar ni bia anka yebeye, but ye ti solar na ye feel say ye koto solar e de egu ye dan no so bebre yakototo ho batteries ne nyoma dachi bi nyenye ska yebeye. Sisia no solar emu enketinketi bia eye awanwade eno na bosome baako yabo hu de wura ene magibre a mesi subium. Delight Solar Products. Yewo solar products bebre ene mebobo be miensa so. Edin kan no ye di bibia be frɛ no Delight X1000 Solar Home System. A full package. Okase yembe install mawa ye ba ye di solar TV. Enye wankasa wo TV a ye ma ni solar o. A solar TV. Ye be mo solar fan. Yebemo solar bulbs baako anan ufie bebi opeso de bobia solar tube bulb, solar radio, and afi mobile charging adapters. Na se ewia ebo a ano odin ebetumi ama TV enframa kanea radio na sen a charge wo mobile phone a nka ECG de when wo mo wa asemben. And this package, it contains a lithium battery pack and a solar panel as the source of energy. Or more solar panel no na me describe it chira wo say ne kese ni na et say tea bread miensa wo dia bom. Yeah, solar panel no begin say jama e bia kese bia ye de beto da bi solar panel na ne kese ni na te say tea bread miensa ye de to da no so a eno ano no. Ahoɔden wom enidaso wom nti ye be mo 2-year full warranty. Okay, apart from this solar X1000 solar home system no, yeah, and you maybe products be to say super solar tabletop fan. A tabletop fan be our office na ye dum kanea na wo store na ye dum kanea na wa charge ya etumi bon enframa pese don hwere dumienu eni echire ene ye wo smaller solar lanterns obetumi ato na wa brande na wo de aye achede e wo wedding engagement birthday parties ase me chiro ye chira kwan ye telephone numbers na me de nkan obetumi afra yen e wo 0244 896344. Me see numbers in this biome 0244 896344 or 020 211 2845. Your location ewo Osu Papa ye down opposite Osu Foriko Mall. Instagram obehu yen ewo Delight Ghana. Okay, whilst I'm at it, dear, my main me commercials, not to say ye ni commercial bill till the top of the hour. Obi dia ba se o wasa se yantam bi ewo dobro. Eye ekra nsawom kwa no so a wo ton ogemu kra odi ba say or say 1 acre plot with land title at Dobro, Accra Nsawam Road, just after the old toll booth is up for sale. Interested persons should call these numbers, that is 0245 900 951. That is 0245 900 951 or 02666 21922. Na EcoBank say ye ko na wotwe wieye sample free mu na wokos kasam mu ahohiahia mu a mo akomentu wo mo ede the new EcoBank money emergency number ede atodwa star 770 hash. Okay, star 770 hash. Now, star 770 hash gives you instant access to loans, fund transfer, utility bill payments, airtime, data purchases, and so much more. Guess what? You don't need internet for this. Just dial star 770 hash. No need to panic in any money emergency situation. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Bilson, we are station with a vision. 104.3 Bilson, 104.3 Bilson.
Peace 104.3 FM so ne ebusuya aka sema edu enkron na premwatu mede asida bema ejumekuo a omadaro ma mede dwumedie ebreo me main sponsor eye High Sense wodofo se yebodi High Sense a ejina ho edema the best electronic brand. Yebodi High Sense a ejina ho dema the best electronic product. Me fa akwenye nso biom na madagana adishima nyina se say a free 19th of August yakasi ye de eda enkron esi ho aye afibia promotion kese bia ye ya edin ne de High Sense Factory Direct jumedie na bewie oh and Mr. Abaka Efrem say Kofi na opocho eyi ne we a oh Mr. Abaka ye wi etwem tibia Bibia okoto so moton 50 cedis no be kono na boom e call back to old price no but ya dem say Ghana for akere pass a fe mo hunu say High Sense we stand for quality. Yeah, and you know though say we are back to the normal pricing. We hear quality in Kwadia, don't compromise. We hear TV, we hear fridge, we hear deep freezer, we hear air conditioner, we hear gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, home appliances. You know, High Sense showroom be a ben na bra. Sense oba try de pa. Na ya sen ya mo 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Ejimekwa toso mienu ombo ye chidom ema medi ya brewo eye skakrabia nyame adom ne mombo a yenya mfie edu. Best Point Savings and Loans. Best Point Savings and Loans. We say your dream is our business. Ena ejimekwa etoso miensa eye insurance ejimekwa a me kanfo wo mo de a kirewo. When you say me every advert be a me bia no I have to patronize. I have to experience it. Until me de to record say Kofi. Me car me use no. Uhie ni ade e som ne bo. My ye no comprehensive. Me comprehensive insurance no. Ene na me insurance ewu. Until andra na me de me request a call best assurance. Emma omwe renew me insurance. Intinye se bia me de ma no fa keke da meka Kofi se me last time me kuta me de koba se me ye no comprehensive insurance unji ndi se me ye ewo insurance edwumekuo a me wa rehyimu wo mu se bibi to me a ombema me moa wodofo me comprehensive insurance me wo no best assurance for it me kanfo best assurance e de ma wana pay ade a me pe wo mu hu no se ye wo anamusini e wo DVL asoye bia e wo Ghana uko DVL asoye wo ye wo cars nkrata na edru se wo be ye insurance eya sisu dia se wo pe best assurance Mrs. saying ka se wo pe best assurance we say your protection is always assured. Ebusuya akasima dunum na premoatu. And then no pressure, maybe me commercials singing and tomato me boase, right? Over the next 5-7 minutes, since I'm feeling at home and I'll take my time. Over the next 5-6 minutes, I want to share with you a message entitled Prayer is a Privilege. Prayer is a privilege. In other words, it is a privilege to pray. Yeah, most of us, we are not aware of this privilege that God has given us. First of all, since I have enough time on my hands this morning, let's take a look. See, a privilege. Privilege is a special advantage or a right possessed by an individual or group, an unearned access or advantage granted to a specific group of people. It is a right, a peculiar benefit, an advantage or favor. No bia na betumi president office anapay. So betumi abuura Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, ne office no obi ensi wo kwan a. That is a privilege. My foundation scripture is a very short one. Luke chapter 5 verse 16. Scripture says, as often as possible, Jesus withdrew to out of the way places for prayer. Another version says, but Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and he prayed. You see, this scripture, when I meditate on it, Yesu a wotumi kasa ma ade nyina esi no, yese brano ote ne ho ekobom paye. Medwene we hu a Yesu oye nipa se Nyankopon, oye Nyankopon ne doba ba akopɛ. Ade nyina wo kasa etumi si otumi kasa ema asokyere etai din. Onyane ofuo esakwata ebie nifra ni eneni. And so Luke chapter 5 verse 16 says, Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and he prayed. Hey, Sena Yesu kura bompaya na menewo. Beloved, maybe be weni wo bibi hu. A mystery. It is a privilege that we can pray. Let me mame twa adwene si bibi so. Onyankopon na body nyina eye nipa pe ene tumi bompaye. Yeah. The capacity to pray. The only difference between us and all the other creation of God, every living thing breathes, every living thing eats and moves. Some have a level of intelligence. Onyankopon abodi nyina yedidi yenom ebimu ewo enimunyansa chimpanzee emo a wo Nyankopon bodi a wo so wo nyansa pa ebi eye chimpanzee nsuomunama ye friend dolphin and kraman and kanka German shepherds. They can be trained to a certain level that it is beyond human comprehension. In kraman yetumi training kraman, but the kraman yetumi training the pa manenyansa sebi enyado manesu simuna so and kraman tumi nyansa chen nipa German shepherd eno de omo demufu abaako pe ade a nyansa German shepherd kuta no emo aka ne wo mu enkrama ni bia nkuta German shepherd ene intina police for ne soldier for use eno no chimpanzee ye betumi train chimpanzee amane to aeroplane me say amete hey aeroplane baby I spark wo menim nso yetumi train asoroboa kwakuo dolphin send ya wo hwe TV so nso mu nam a yetumi ne pasa na ade nyina. You see, they have a level of intelligence, but then none of them have been endowed with the capacity to pray. They don't have the capacity to communicate with God. Debi nyankopon ma omo kwan se aboa wonem me ebekasa nyame ma wo mu nyansa na ade nyina, but then they are not endowed with a capacity to communicate with God. But then you and I, we have the privilege. But my question this morning is, what is the use of a privilege if you don't take advantage of it? What is the use of a privilege if you don't take advantage of it? Do you know why some people don't take advantage of the privilege to pray? They would I don't know, but they are not right. They will tell you, when I pray, I don't get answers. And I pay me beka bibi achiro. Nipa deseni bia wo tie me anape. Untumi nka nkyere me se onyankopon yi wo mpai bo baako ano da. If he say ya wo. Debi obi ani ho. One of my favorite poets is Ruth Green. And I couldn't have agreed with her more on this. Ruth Green said, and I quote, "I have dreamed many dreams that never came through. I have seen them vanish at dawn. But I have had enough of my dreams come true, thank God, to keep me dreaming on. I have prayed many prayers when no answer came, though I waited patient and long, but God has answered enough of my prayers to keep me praying on." This poet, Ruth Green, or say, "Mabompa ye bebre mahwe ni mo menya abotre na so mpa ye no emuaye bia ma na mom onyankopon eye me mpa ye amabododo ano se ehye me nkran se abrebia mebo empaye." I don't know about you, but I agree, and I can borrow these words and make it my own declaration. Let me put on record. I'm not bragging. I'm just testifying that I have many prayers. I have prayed many prayers when no answer came. I waited though patiently and long enough. No answer came. But then God has answered enough of my prayers to keep me praying on. If only you'll be sincere with yourself. Yes, you have prayed many prayers, no answer came. You've been waiting, even this morning, patiently waiting long enough. You have not had answers. Yet, you have God answering enough of your prayers to keep you praying on. Beloved, I don't know about you, but God has been good to me. In spite of my sins in the past, in spite of my mistakes that I wish I could undo, God has been good to me, and I know what God can do. I'm a living testimony. God can save a sinner lost and on his way to hell. God can save the person. I know what God can do. You see, this is it. The purpose of God is not always clear, but it is always right. If you take notes, write this. The purpose of God is not always clear, but it's always right. God is reliable. But because God is reliable, it doesn't mean God is predictable. His reliability does not equal his predictability. God is reliable, but because God is reliable, it doesn't mean that God is predictable, okay? He is faithful. As I begin to wrap up, Proverbs 3:6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And in all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. He who has promised is faithful. Apostle Paul said in 2 Timothy 2:3, if we are faithless, he remains faithful, for he cannot deny himself. Mene oba bia wotie me, oba warefo bia wotie me, I want to bless you with a mystery. Sometimes the best thing you can do for someone is to pray for them and let God do what you can't do for them. Sumusem baako a mede che wana pe de se ade a wobetumi aye de aboa obi a esombo pa ne se bompaye manipa kro no na gya no ma Nyankopɔn na Nyankopɔn ye nea wo wontumi nye manipa kro no ma me se so biom ade a wobetumi aye manipa da se ne esombo chen ade nyina ne se wobɛbɔ mpaye manipa kro no na wode na hye Awurade nsa na Awurade aye manipa kro no ade a wo wankasa wontumi nye ma no. If only our wives understand this mystery. Your prayers, Kabosi Andaya Korea Basa, your prayers on behalf of your husband is more effective than the words that you speak to him. Trust me, put it to practice. You will bring your testimony, not your advice. You see, women, they will start when we men, we are going wayward. When I was going wayward, Abigail tried to advise me. When the advice didn't work, then he started quarreling with me. It didn't work. When it aggravated, she started insulting me. It didn't work. Then she started praying for me. Obi, baby, sa Abigail said, "Eden, and now dear Kofi mana drew. Ama sisi akra won kasa mo mpie kra Kofi adwo." O se me bompaye. Me tu no fu anye ye me ne ko anye ye me didi na atem anye ye. Sometimes the best thing you can do for someone is to pray for them and let God do for them what you cannot do. If only our wives will understand this mystery. Your prayers on behalf of your husband is more effective than the words that you will speak to your husband. Prayer works. If prayer doesn't work, find time and tell me then what works. Make good use of the privilege that you have. To pray is a great privilege. Thank you so much for listening to my message, and you have a wonderful weekend. God willing, we'll meet on Monday.